Hey guys, Desolate Magic here. Mark posted his usual teaser for the upcoming Dominaria United set. So you know what that means. You can consider this video your support group because if we hold hands, we can get through this together. Okay, legit, I'm not even joking. I should read you some of the things the people on my Discord servers said about this when they linked to it. These are Magic fans, not sensationalist drama queens. So I've not seen any of these yet, so let's see. Okay, let's start with first up. Here are some things you can expect. A new evergreen counter. I mean, lore counter, time counter, charge counter, it's all the same thing, but there's two ways to read this, and I think the way he phrased it, like, you could think, oh, it's a new counter that will be evergreen in the game, which means it'll be in almost every set. They don't deem something to be evergreen until they see how it does. So I don't think this is new, and then I thought, wait a minute, what if you interpret it as a new counter for something that already exists that is already evergreen? There you go, because remember, they did, like, trample counters and whatever else. So I think that's what it is. So next up, a popular Planeswalker card gets a reprint. I could have told you that. Next, a blue card with Destroy All Creatures. Can we just not with that right now? It's Monday, Mark. Come on. Look, Selective Snare I like. Aetherize and Aether Spouts. It's literally just Settle the Wreckage. But a blue board wipe, that's like classic stay in your lane color pie, which the last time they just openly decided, we're going to try this. It didn't go so well. White card draw didn't go so well. Black enchantment destruction, that is a disaster. And Mark actually said that he thinks it's a good thing. So a blue board wipe, no thanks. Now it could say some ridiculous condition, but still, no matter how you phrase it, blue does not destroy creatures, it replaces them or bounces them back to hand. Or steals them. It does not destroy all creatures. So there's no way around it, they shouldn't have done that. Next up, a 5-mana value creature that can be a 10/10. Well, that's a step down from what was a Gigantosaurus or whatever, which just literally is a vanilla 10/10 for 5. And that thing was format ruining, so whatever this is, I'm not interested. No, it could be a level up creature, it could be something that gains a counter over time, I mean, who knows. Next up, 3 original Weatherlight crew members are in the set. Now remember, we had Sisay's daughter or whatever, and I don't know, would it be like, I don't know who was on the Weatherlight, I didn't play 3,000 years ago, but Jaya, Karn, and Teferi? Am I way off there? I really don't know Dominaria lore. Also, chapter 3 of the story's already out. Next up, an ability word that didn't start as an ability word returns. Okay, that is literally almost every ability word. I mean, I'm not sure if they consider this an ability word, but like Death Touch, Lifelink is shockingly recent, so that's nothing. Rare cycle of +1/+1 granting lords, which lords are like tribal boosters. They tend to warp formats, but if you throw one in, okay, whatever, but they usually go way overboard with something they want to prop up, like elves or merfolk, that are already incredibly annoying and overpowered. And the last time they put in a +2/+2, ooh. Plus also Righteous Valkyrie on top of it. That's conditional, but still. Oh, here we go. Just kill me now. Just end it. I hope an asteroid hits Earth before the set comes out. A card that grants poison. I bet Mark got death threats after printing Finn. If you don't remember, he had Mega Infect. He only hit for 1, unless he boosted him, but every single hit was 2 poison counters. So a card, not multiple cards, a card that grants poison. I already hate it. I don't care what it is. It's awful. It's probably a Praetor. Don't care. I hate it. Poison is stupid. Infect is stupid. Wither is interesting. They should bring that back. Yeah, let's move on. A new artifact with Lotus in the name. Great. It's probably Rainbow Lotus and you can only play it if you're gay. Welcome to Hasbro 2022. Next up, a character players have been requesting get a card for years finally gets one. So, I mean, get a card versus they're on a card is usually the difference, but it could just be solely somebody from one of the books. But I feel like that wouldn't have been that heavily requested. So it's probably someone from like a story card or the background of a card art or, you know, whatever. Now they put Urza on a card. Would it be Mishra? It could be pre-Planeswalker Karn again, but as I implied, they already did that. However, people have been asking for it, but I don't think he would phrase it that way. Okay, so that's the end of that section. I mean, really, 2 of them are pretty messed up. The Lotus, that could be anything. That's just a money grab. It's probably for Commander, you know. It should just be like Cardboard Lotus. You drop it in for 0 and it deals damage to you. I mean, that's more of an unset thing, but it would be pretty funny. Tissue Paper Lotus. When this enters the battlefield, it destroys itself. That's it. You get nothing. Still probably playable in Vintage, if it's a 0 drop. Next up, we got rules text that will be showing up on some cards. First up, as long as enchanted creature is legendary, which, yeah, this is legendary heavy. You're going to have a legendary in every pack. I'm not guessing, that's been confirmed. Next up, you may exile an instant or sorcery card with mana value X or less from among them. Could be some is it crap, but they don't usually go too hard with that on Dominaria. Kind of. Probably mono red. Sounds like Commune with Lava. That was a cool card. You can do it right, you can do it wrong. They're doing everything wrong, so I just kind of assume the worst at this point, unfortunately. Next up, exile each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less. Oh, conditional sweeper, kind of. Those are rough. We got enough board wipes like that already can, like, go over top of a shield creature or go over top of a manland. We don't really need another one like this. And this is exile, not destroy. They think it's so balanced every time they do something like this because it's like, oh, well, it's each non-land permanent. It affects you too. Well, then build your tech around it. And then people do, and they act like, ooh, surprise Pikachu face. Next up, enchantment creatures you control have. Okay, well, they're already out of control. My second strongest deck is all enchantments. I'm just worried with the existing state of enchantment creatures, which was like kind of a new-ish, but not really thing, heavily pushed in Kamigawa. The new one, Space Japan Kamigawa. If they even have 10 of them in Dominaria, we might be looking at trouble. If any of them are white or green or both, we are in trouble. I mean, what are enchantment creatures doing on Dominaria? That's not a thing, is it? Anyway, next up, if X is 3 or less. Wow, that could mean anything. When he starts throwing in stuff like that as filler, it's like there aren't that many interesting cards, which is usually a really, really good sign. It's like mundane, fun, tame, appropriate power level stuff that you can understand without a short, brick of text novel thrown onto the card. I don't want to read a book. Okay, I want to play Magic. Next up, for each opponent who doesn't, that player loses life and you draw a card. Each opponent, that's multiplayer. If they put that in standard, that would just be silly, but we all know that they came right out and said, like 2 weeks ago, we are in the eternal world, the post-standard format, something real similar to that. So standard is just Commander Horizons at this point, so yeah, opponents. Yep. So next up, instant or sorcery card with mana value 1 or 2. Probably free casting crap, thanks for that. Very uninteresting though, that's in almost every set. Next up, pay any amount of mana. Once again, pretty wide open. I guess that's kind of the point. It's a teaser, but like, it just gives me flashbacks to Hydroid Crisis meta, and that was just horrific. Wilderness Reclamation, that was a mistake. Next up, vehicles you control have crew 1. Not only is that inherently broken, but everybody is over vehicles and we hate them. Next up, where X is the number of legendary creatures you control. Hey, saw that coming. Well, you can only probably get away with the 2 of if you're running all legendary, or legendary as the mechanic. It didn't work in the first Kamigawa block, it didn't work the last time we were in Dominaria, and it's probably not going to work this time. It's so legendary heavy, this is going to be a bunch of tame crap and a bunch of hyper-specific stuff. It's going to be multiplayer heavy, and that's just how it is. This whole set with this many legends is Commander Horizons. This is not for standard, which usually means they overlook the testing and probably screwed something up for a standard constructed, and they'll take forever to ban it because they just don't believe in banning things. They'll just alchemy their way out of it to try to push you there by making the other one stay as bad as possible. That's very, very obviously what they're doing. Next up here are some creature type lines in the set. Creature, Dryad, Warrior. Boy, if you thought the elves were bad, you should see the Dryads. Phyrexian Horse. Alright, take that, MLP fans. Elf Archer, in red. He just put in red in parentheses. Red Elves. Welcome to hell. Creature Lurgoyf, because of course that's what Tarmogoyf is, by the way, and there's only one other one, I think. Maybe 2 at this point. Let's see. Creature Human Core Soldier, because of course. I legit thought the core from Zendikar, but I don't know, maybe they are. Legendary Creature Elemental Demon. Cool. Legendary Creature Frog Beast. Always into the Frog Beast. Legendary Creature Elf Artificer. Okay, that's probably Cancer. Legendary Creature Viashina Warlock. Yeah, most of them are. And finally, legendary creature, Phyrexian Merfolk Wizard. Ooh, somebody done got completed. Somebody did done gone and dabbed in that there oil. You know what? That's the best take we're doing. I'm leaving it in. So August 18th will be an exciting day for Magic fans. Ooh, that's this Thursday. Tune into the official, haha, just kidding, sub to my channel. I might have editorialized that a little bit. But yeah, that's when spoilers start. So no information until then. Definitely no leaks. If you want to see all the spoilers that already came out, plus the leaks, they're on my channel. Well, can't wait to sit back and see what an absolute train wreck this is. I mean, as far as teasers go, this is one of the most tame ones I've ever seen. This sounds pretty appropriate, one or two outliers. I don't hate the set, and I know it's not even 4 standard anyway. I'm sure they'll still screw something up, but I don't know, besides Ascendancy and maybe like either the fight card, the 6-4, or the fight rigging card, I should say, or the skyscraper punchy guy. Really, was anything else completely messed up and egregious in Capenna? Overcomplicated over the line power level, yes, that's the new normal, but was there anything where they're just like, that was blatantly, completely an untested mistake? Nothing comes to mind, I could be wrong. Hopefully we get that with this set too. I'm kind of leaning that direction. We'll see if we get away clean on this one, or if we get completed by Wizards. I'll see you guys next video.